Family, what's going on? Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. We have some beef between two of our beloved players, right? Former player AJ McCarron and Ryan Williams. My goodness, have you seen this? All right, so you got AJ McCarron, played the game, one of the best, right, to do it here at the University of Alabama, and Ryan Williams, who's played one season, and now he's getting heat from AJ McCarron. Everybody has been hot on Alabama football. The only difference is AJ, right, he's played the game, has a platform of his own, so when he says things, it hits a little bit harder because of who he is, right, and what he's done. So just recently, right, on his platform, The Dynasty, he says this. He runs way too high for a slot wide receiver. He was getting gloved in this game, right, defended. I was standing on the sideline watching it with my own two eyes right there on the sideline. He had a perfect view, and this kid was getting gloved. He needs to step up. All this hype and everything, guess what? You're not getting drafted off 1 year. You're not Jeremiah Smith, brother. All right, so that was a powerful statement. And just today, we saw that Ryan Williams responded in an Instagram post that is now taken down, but he said, stay there. Let me ask you, if you're under 25, you can only answer this, okay? And I've already asked some under 25 people on Facebook, and they said basically this means you picked a side, AJ, or stay in your lane. I don't know. What does this mean? Help me out. Stay there. I know there's a lot of different, words out there. I have kids, so I know, but I don't know this one. Stay there. Whatever the case is, AJ went on to say, look, about the sideline of Alabama football, he's been very vocal about this team, right? Cares about the University of Alabama. There's no excitement. There was just no excitement after they scored a touchdown, right? It was such a weird vibe, said McCarron after the game when Alabama lost to Florida State. This is a wild story, but a lot of people are talking, not only him, there's been major platforms, people, the highest level talking about Alabama football. AJ McCarron, as you know, he's known for getting heated. And this is kind of where I see things playing competitive sports as well. Do I think that AJ McCarron dislikes Ryan Williams? I have no idea, but I would probably say no. I think what he's trying to do is what Coach Saban did many different times, and that is use his platform to inspire these guys to play at a higher level. That's what Coach Saban did all the time. He's like, look, all these guys do is look at their phone every single time. So look, maybe I can get to him through my comments. And that is what he's doing right here. Like, look, they were up. What were they up in this game? 42-13? You see what I'm saying? So I feel that he's using his platform to try to inspire the guys because it probably broke his heart watching Alabama football play that uninspired type of football against Florida State. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think he has anything personally against Ryan Williams. Why would he? So I think it's more about, hey, the former leader in him being a quarterback, calling him out to be like, yo, step up. But not only him, but I think to the entire Alabama football team, right? Ryan Williams, look, there's a lot to digest with Ryan Williams because he's such a polarizing figure in what he did last year. And that's not always going to equally translate to this year. But let's face it, man, the playmaking ability of this guy is still very, very high. I think they're just trying to figure out how to get him the football. Did he look soft going across the middle? I think so. And I was like, look, put him in the slot is going to draw a lot of mismatch. Maybe that's not the place for him right now. Maybe they can put him on the outside. Maybe you don't think that Ryan Grubb is thinking about how to get Ryan Williams the football, right? They're going to figure it out. I get it. It looks soft. He didn't catch the passes across the middle. You got to be able to do that if you want to play at the highest level. This whole, little dinosaur guy, I don't know. You know what I thought when I saw this? First of all, I thought this was very reminiscent of, remember the suit that Smitty wore when he won the Heisman? I thought it was kind of like that, right? Everybody's dressed up today, I guess. But what I noticed about the dinosaur, did you see this dinosaur? I have named him Trazzy. I don't know what his name is, but I'm sure he has a name. Some people have said support dog. I have no idea. But what I noticed was, look, he has a breathe right on, okay? And somebody even spatted him up. I'm damn well sure of it. There is somebody on Alabama's team getting paid money, good money, that, on the training staff or something like that taped Lil Trazzy's ankles. Pretty good spat too, right? I don't know. I mean, I know people are talking about this. I noticed that he was spatted up, all right? Do you put him on the outside? Maybe you put Rico Scott here. Maybe you put Rico Scott. Maybe you put Jeremy Bernard here. Yo, Jeremy Bernard looks beefed up. I think Jeremy Bernard, clearly wide receiver 1 right now. And I love the way that Jeremy Bernard has been handling himself. What a leader, right? That guy playing like a vet. And I think, clearly everybody already knows who he is. He'll be a household name by the end of the season if he is. He already is right now. Need to see more from Isaiah Horton too. Ryan Williams at a glance, right? You look at the production. He had this crazy. This was insane. I'll always remember this for the rest of my life. 6 receptions, 1 set. I'll never forget it. And look, this was insane. These first 4 games, right? It was kind of like, remember when Henry Ruggs, like the first 5 passes he caught were all touchdowns? That's what it was kind of like, but like on a bigger scale, just because of this game. And then after that, look, teams have shut him down, or he hasn't gotten the football, either way, or he's dropped passes. Whatever the case is, I think Ryan Williams will be just fine. He almost caught that pass behind that dude. Other people are talking about these things, like the team rumors that they're getting DoorDash, sneaking girlfriends in the room. I don't know if any of this is true, but what is true is how they played on Saturday. So look, they have to take a step forward this coming weekend. They have to. DeBoer's already had to talk and send a message out to the boosters. Are you exhausted? We're only in we haven't even played 2 games. And DeBoer had to tell the boosters, this. My message is this. I still think we got a good football team that can go out and do big things, right? We got to prove it, and we got to go out and do it. And that is just it, right? There's a difference between talk and action. We want to see action. And they can do it this Saturday against Louisiana Monroe. I don't care. Look, I get it. The rest of the schedule, if you zoom out, it's easy to get overwhelmed by. It really is. All the games, you're like, oh, my goodness, how many games are they going to win? They got to win this game Saturday, and they got to do it handily, right? It's all about just winning, but winning cures all right? So right now, things are a little hot. People calling each other out, and I even saw this on Alabama's official football account. Someone said this. He was like, look, if we win Saturday, I'm rushing the field. People need a reason to be happy. It'll come. You got to take big steps forward to this Saturday game, and we will be happy after Saturday night. We will be. It's not like we're going to come here to the post-game call-in show and be upset. These guys, look, I don't know how many games they're going to win overall, but I'm just worried about Saturday. You come out, you execute, and you take a step forward. Coach Saban recently said the biggest jump forward for teams is from week 1 to week 2. We have no idea what we're getting at the beginning of the season. I thought they'd be much better. They came out flat, and they got it handed to them. In terms of these guys, I think it's more quarterback receiver, right? Like I told you, if you played sports and if you played with somebody who has a dog mentality, they're going to call you out. They better call you out. You better be called. Look, the people that really love you will tell you the truth. The people that really care about you and care about the greater good will call you out. They will inspire you, and the truth hurts. It does. Has anybody been told the truth inside the comment box? When somebody tells you the truth, it hurts. But guess what? It got to Ryan Williams because Ryan Williams clearly saw the message. All right? Now, the easier way would have just been for AJ to call Ryan or whatever and, hey, pick it up. Let's go. That's not the standard. But I think it'll be all hashed out, and I think Ryan Williams probably put a couple tutties in the end zone if he does play on Saturday. All right, I appreciate you guys kicking it with me, as always, on Bama Football on YouTube. This is crazy. I'm kind of exhausted of all this stuff that's happening. I need Alabama to win a football game. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next video. See ya.